Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Taylor makes a suggestion to Nick about Brooke. Nick is trying to make Brooke his own. The shipman has tried seeing and inviting Brooke ever since coming back. Nick's only condition is that Ridge be fully out of the picture. That's an issue for Brooke, who's still stewing over him despite being a grandmother and professional career woman. Nick went to pay Taylor a visit. After learning about the Tridge engagement, he's hopeful that Brooke and Ridge will reunite. He'd like some assurances from Taylor, as well as an alliance. Taylor knows that this is parlous and it could boomerang on her. Still, Taylor's instability and fear over ground could have her making a deal. Taylor also makes a suggestion to Nick, which could be to propose. Sheila gets some stopgap. Finn becomes indeed more suspicious of Grace. Finn will continue to be suspicious about Liam's moment phenomenon. Finn tried to question Grace, but she dismissed him. Bridget can't feel to get Grace to answer questions, moreover. Finn wouldn't be suitable to get it out of his head, and will be fixated on working the riddle. There's also Steffi, who just admitted to everyone that Liam wasn't the only idol that day. The brunette tells her favored Bones that Sheila also played a part in the deliverance. Steffi gives her that credit, but also says he hopes the good path will continue. Steffi isn't induced that Sheila is truly reformed, but does credit her with helping to save her life that day. This could lead to Finn and Sheila relating over missing Luna. We suspect that Luna is intimately being kept alive by Lee. We should get some suggestions in the coming week or so about what Lee has been hiding from everyone. Luna firing that nearly bring Liam his life. Sheila eventually prove herself to Steffi. Despite how horrible Steffi has treated Sheila since she married Finn, she still took a pellet for her. Sheila didn't just show up and save Steffi and Hayes, she also spent days trying to advise her son and his woman that Luna Nozawa was over to no good. Sheila tried to tell everyone that Luna was dangerous, and no bone sounded to take her serious. The firing could have been avoided if Steffi hadn't banned Finn from talking to his mama. Steffi will take everything into consideration and will start letting Sheila come around her family again. But that armistice will be veritably short-lived. Sheila is mourning the death of her granddaughter. No bone differently seems to watch that Luna is gone, but Sheila does. Luna is still veritably important alive, and Lee faked her death. However, it's only a matter of time before Sheila finds out, if that's the case. Steffi will be furious when word gets out that Luna isn't dead after all. Word on the internet is Finn's bio son could actually be in a coma. However, she'll presumably intimately endorse for her, if Sheila learns her granddaughter is still then. Sheila can kiss any new relationship she has with Steffi and Finn farewell. Finn's woman will be on the warpath when it's revealed Luna is still remonstrating. Brooke continues soliciting Ridge. The Golden insists that he loves her further than Taylor. Nick suddenly walks in and suppositions what's going on. Ridge blasts his rival for interposing a place of business. Brooke declares she needs time with Nick. Ridge storms out. Nick reminds her of his pledge. She's going to see Naples and Capri like the locals. Anything can be in Italy. Brooke says it's not a holiday. It could be, Nick suggests. They should make magic together. Carter and Eric are talking. Also, they suddenly smell commodity. It's Daphne, who declares everything is magnific. Carter and Eric are thrilled Daphne is back. Still, she's there to support Steffi after Liam firing. Eric exits. Carter respects her new scent. He misses Daphne. How long are you staying? He asks. The nose simply replies, we'll see. Ridge reflections to Eric about Nick. The primogenitor wonders why Nick gets under Ridge's skin so much. Ridge wouldn't bandy it. They get a phone call from Will about missing silk. Nick has the payload. Ridge goes to defy Nick for holding their silk hostage. Brooke pleads with Nick, who has it incontinently released. Nick claims Ridge just has to ask nicely. Ridge demands that Nick stay down for My Logan. The shipman calls out Ridge for being engaged to another woman. Taylor and Steffi are drooling about Liam's phenomenon. Taylor hopes to have a phenomenon of her own. For Brooke to not go to Italy. The girls bandy how Brooke is using Nick to make Ridge jealous. Donna enters. They ambush her with questions about Nick and Brooke. Donna says her family is only interested in one man. Taylor thinks Nick can love Brooke back. Donna thinks this is a bad idea. Taylor reasons that the golden requirements to move on from Ridge. Donna just wants her family to be happy. Taylor gets that, but Nick can make her happy. Donna doesn't agree and makes it clear she's platoon ground all the way. Taylor doesn't make it down the balcony, Nick is out in the cold wave, and sleazy Grace gets what's coming to her. Liam feels better by the hour. No bone. Can believe that his excrescence is gone and he's going to live, courtesy of Grace. However, that's because it is. If it seems dubious. Steffi and Sheila keep him company. As a matter of fact, these three share an awkward visit in which Sheila's toes are the center of attention. Finn is getting itchy thinking about how Liam's recovery was miraculous, his spidey sense is chinking. Finn could defy Grace and demand she tell the verity. Grace was a mischievous girl who tricked everyone into allowing that Liam had a brain excrescence and also capitalized his pater. Bill for a phenomenon cure. Grace learns what it feels to be a felon, just like her ex-husband Reese. With Bill's track record, he could feel sorry for the miss and torture and get her off on house arrest at his manse. Look for the lusty lad to treat Brooke like kingliness as they travel Italy. Poor Nick has no way met a challenge he didn't suchlike and produces an engagement ring for his queen. Nick winds up in the same adrift boat that Taylor does. This is because Brooke encounters peril and Ridge comes to her deliverance. When Brooke falls into the water, Ridge saves her and all that formerly his history, present and unborn merge into a humbling experience in which he realizes he wants to be with Brooke for the rest of his life. Brooke's mishap makes Ridge realize that Brooke is his fortune and this means Taylor's marriage dream is cancelled like a bad sitcom. Since Taylor has to find someone differently to align her chakras from now on. Look for Taylor to go scorched earth on Ridge and Brooke, but actually, what did she anticipate? Ridge always chooses Brooke in the end, so this time around we contend that Taylor has no bone to condemn but herself for her broken heart. Steffi interferes in her parents' lives. Liam fade after fading from the surgical center? Bill will surely be questioned if he keeps the case in caching. Plus, Grace got a huge lucre, but her story isn't over just yet. Bill told Grace that he'd write her a blank check if Liam survives. The croaker. And her co-worker did the secret surgery and claimed it was a success. While the excrescence has been removed, grounded to Grace, there are still a lot of pitfalls and unknowns until Liam wakes up. Liam is still unconscious. In fact, latterly this week, Bill drags an unconscious Liam out of the sanitarium. So, coming week will probably show us Bill's plan. Is he working with Grace? She come to the house and take care of Liam? Bridget shocked when Liam went missing from the sanitarium. Bridget went to Finn, but he didn't feel as concerned. Bridget and Finn learned that Grace had discharged Liam, but that didn't make sense to either croaker. They assumed that Bill was involved, as he'd do anything to save his son's life. Liam has had the experimental procedure. Will Grace tell everyone the verity? Or will they keep it a secret until Liam wakes up? Taylor will get decreasingly nervous. She's looking forward to sealing the deal with Ridge, but she's paranoid about Brooke. Eric invited Brooke to tag along on a trip with him and Ridge. Nick invited Brooke to fly with him to Italy. We know that Ridge and Brooke will be in Italy together at the same time as Nick. So, it sounds like Ridge likely reunites, and Taylor will end up with another broken heart. Luna could have an identical binary Poppy Noe revealed. One possibility is that Luna will appear in a ghostly form, but it's arguably more probable that a significant twist awaits. Luna's death might be a ruse, analogous to how Finn's demise was offered after he was shot in the alley. Finn appeared to be breathless, yet it was latterly bared that Lee had intimately saved him. There are multitudinous dramatic styles to navigate around a murderous exit, so we're not exorbitantly concerned about the specifics. It's sure to be inconceivable anyway, so Luna's survival narrative may simply be commodity suckers will have to accept. There's still one further possibility that could save Luna and allow her to connect with Finn in the end. What if the Luna who just went on this crazy rage isn't the genuine Luna at all? While Luna first came, she appeared to be a sweet little angel. She had a dull love with RJ and acted like a fully different existent. Luna was indeed a fully different person back also. This might clear why Luna has entwined out of control, getting able of heinous acts like hijacking and murder. Everyone thinks this perturbed woman is Luna, but what if she's someone entirely different? Maybe it'll ultimately come to light that Poppy actually gave birth to 2 children rather than just one. The halves may have been separated in some way. It's conceivable that Poppy gave one down, which could lead to Rana ultimately stepping into Luna's part as a grown-up. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.